This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming your way.
Hey everybody, and welcome to our preview of the Players Championship 2021 down at TPC Sawgrass. I think this year is going to be really exciting. I think this is going to be a great field of players. There's a lot of players playing very well. It's going to be tough to pick a winner here this week because there's just a lot of players that are playing really well, and you never know who's going to stay hot, who's going to go cold. But any number of players could really take this course on and take everybody out. Who knows? You've got world number one Dustin Johnson, who's got the best. CBS Sports says he's got the best odds at 12-1. But right behind him, you've got Rory McIlroy. You've got DeChambeau, who won last week in Bay Hill. They have both been playing very well this year so far this season. Jon Rahm's also been playing well. He's at 16-1, along with Rory and Bryson. You've got Xander Schauffele and Justin Thomas, who are both, I think, playing. Xander's probably playing a little bit better than Justin, but I think either one of those guys really could get hot this week and win this thing. Webb Simpson and Colin Morikawa. Obviously, Morikawa's won a couple of weeks ago in California. You've got Patrick Cantley, who also won at Pebble Beach. Tony Finau has obviously been playing extremely well. He had that close call at Riviera and almost won in the playoff, but he's been, he's strung together a bunch of top, tied for seconds and a bunch of top 10s and top 5s. So you could expect anything out of him. Same thing with Jordan Spieth. He's kind of just had a career renaissance. He seems to be back, playing well every single week. He's been in contention. We've kind of all seem to have been kind of rooting for him. Same odds for Victor Hovland at 25-1. And even a guy at Tommy Fleetwood, who almost went kind of head-to-head with Rory when he won here 2 years ago. Tommy Fleetwood was in the mix, and he's been playing well the past month or so. A young guy like Scotty Scheffler, Hideki Matsuyama could be in the mix. Obviously, he had the very difficult round where last season he shot an incredible 9-under. But then, there's that hole-in-one we were mentioning at the beginning of the video. You can't really count him out because he's a good player, and he played, it was unfortunate to see his first round just get canceled out by the pandemic. So, yeah, that's a pretty crazy thing to think that we hit a hole-in-one. Oh, no, wait. Anyway, I haven't been paying attention. I'm reading my odds here. So, a guy like Patrick Reed, he could get hot. Daniel Berger has won earlier in the year as well as Patrick Reed. There's guys like, longer odds for like Paul Casey and Sung J M or Matthew Fitzpatrick, even Jason Day, Joaquin Niemann. He played very well in Hawaii at the Sony Open, and you just never know. I think it's going to be obviously much longer odds for a guy like Horschel or Justin Rose or Adam Scott, or even a young guy like this new guy Will Zalatoris. Guys like Louis Oosthuizen or Cameron Smith, Max Homa, and who knows, he could get hot. Anything could happen. He's been playing well this year. But really it comes down to, I think, guys that have been really playing well and who are just kind of at the top of the golf, world golf rankings. Dustin Johnson, obviously, Rory, Bryson, Jon Rahm, Xander, Colin Morikawa. Webb Simpson, I think, is 10th right now. He could get hot and win this thing again. Justin Thomas is there, obviously. But I really think you've got to look at, that top 10 or out of the top 10 or 15 guys being one of the guys that takes it, whether it's Hovland or Spieth or Tony Finau. You can't count those guys out. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens this week, just because of so many great players in the top 10 are also just playing really well this past month or two. And so this is going to be a very interesting Players' Championship this year, and I'm excited to see who comes out on top. I would like to see Spieth win a tournament like this. I was never the biggest Spieth fan. I always liked him, but I also, you know, it's just exciting to see a guy who you really thought was done for come back and play really well. So on top of him getting a bunch of top fives and coming really close the last month or so, it would be really, really excellent to see him win a tournament like this, kind of being, you know, that unofficial fifth major. So that's kind of it for my preview. Let me know who you guys think is going to win down in the comments. I just want to kind of show off this round because it was a fun round to play that I did yesterday, where I was just kind of not very good at this advanced swing mechanic, so I'm usually not trying to add a lot of draws or fades to any of my shots. I'm just trying to hit it straight. Fortunately, this course isn't too crazy, although I think on the par 5, I think on the 8th or 9th hole I don't do well. It might even be the 10th, I can't remember. Kind of that really longer par 5 that has a bunch of the trees on the left that really guard that green with a bunch of bunkers. Anyway, let me know who you guys think is going to win. Who do you think is going to, you know, get a top 5 finish? How do you think Spieth's going to do this week? Is his role going to continue? What about a guy like Tony Finau? Is he going to continue to play well enough to be in contention and possibly win something for the first time, you know, get his second win on tour? Is Dustin Johnson going to kind of reclaim the spotlight, because he's been kind of out of the mix here in the States for the last month, you know, month or two since his Masters win. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and we will see you in the next tournament. Bye, guys.
Birdie chance now for Jordan Spieth. Makes birdie, continuing to amaze on the green, Frank.
Putted well all day, Rich. Had a couple of good holes early on and just, I think, found the groove. Has taken it to another level.
That's in the fairway. And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. Frank, still relatively early in the round, but given what we've seen so far, this could be a heck of a golf round.
Yeah, right now, everything's just going according to plan. It's like he's playing on all 8 cylinders. So really, you're just trying to get out of your own way.
Playing a par 5, Frank, what happened on that third shot?
Yeah, it's a poor decision. But, well, hopefully he can eradicate that from the memory banks and really knuckle down on this. Do not want to drop a shot or make 6 here.
Now that's how you play the game, right there. Jordan Spieth can really roll it. It's good feel. And let's see what he does with this putt. 8 under par, 8 around. Getting set now for the back 9 here at TPC Sawgrass.